Tennessee and Alabama next Saturday at Neyland Stadium. And this afternoon at the half at Kyle Field, it's Texas A&M 21, Tennessee 7.
There are some things in life that you just can't get out of, like jury duty or rush hour traffic. But thankfully, now getting out of your old contract isn't one of them. Don't get stuck with a network you're not happy with. Get unstuck. Switch to Verizon now and we'll give you up to $650 to get out of your old contract when you trade in your phone. Verizon. Better matters. Learn more at bzw.com. New smartphone device payment activation important required. Get up to $650 prepaid card for installment plan balance less trade-in value, or up to $350 prepaid card for early termination fees less trade-in value. Trade-in must be in good working condition. Line must remain active for 6 months, subject to BZW agreements, calling plan and credit approval.
On game day, I'm with my family. All 100,000 of them. We're the Ball Nation, and tough runs in our family.
For generations, the volunteers at Ford F-150 have defined toughness. Get impressive savings on the 2016 F-150. Only at your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Tennessee football.
I'm a fan of the Volunteers and the Ford F-150 is my truck. The Balls.
A lot of banks try to offer you a one-stop solution, but rarely can you count on one entity to manage multiple tasks with ease and effectiveness. At First Tennessee, we give all new meaning to the term special team. We're there for all your banking needs, online and in-person convenience. And of course, the latest in mobile banking technology. Coach Butch Jones has seen this in action. From everyday banking to borrowing, the turnkey solution is First Tennessee.
Main Street. It's time now to take a drive around the SEC. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. With agents in more communities than any other insurer, Tennessee turns to Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols.
At the half, it is Texas A&M leading Tennessee 21-7. Earlier today, it was Auburn, a winner at Mississippi State 38-14. Kentucky at the half leads Vanderbilt 17-3. Later this afternoon, or I should say tonight, Alabama plays at Arkansas, a 7 o'clock Eastern time kick. And then tomorrow, it'll be Georgia facing South Carolina in Columbia. That game was originally scheduled tonight for an 8 o'clock start. It'll play tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern in Columbia when South Carolina and Georgia square off. Ole Miss and Missouri have this weekend as an open day. LSU and Florida supposed to kick off at noon today. Was pushed back, postponed indefinitely. At the half, Tennessee trails by 15. For a look at the first half inside the numbers. Let's go back now to the Ball Network's Brett Hubbs.
Thanks very much, John Wilkerson. A look at the halftime stats brought to you by Dish, proud partner of Tennessee football. Check the stats. Dish introduces the new Flex Pack. It's time for a skinny bundle. Get the skinny at dish.com/Vols. Texas A&M 21, Tennessee 7. The Aggies with 10 first downs, 22 rushes for 101 yards, 114 yards passing through the air. Total offense for Texas A&M, 51 plays, 215 yards. For Tennessee, 9 first downs, 23 rushes for 143 yards, 119 yards passing. So Tennessee total offense, 262 yards on 39 plays. The difference in the ballgame, Tennessee's fumbled it 4 times, they've lost it 3, and also the Volunteers have been flagged 7 times for 49 yards in the first half. A&M threw an interception, they do not have a fumble, and they were only flagged twice in the first half for a total of 10 yards. Tennessee had the football 15 minutes and 14 seconds. Texas A&M 14-46. Tennessee did not convert a third down in the first half, 0-7. They were 0-1 on fourth down attempts. Texas A&M 3 of 9 in the first half on third down conversions. Tennessee 1 of 1 in the red zone. Texas A&M 3 of 3 in the red zone with 3 touchdowns. John Kelly, the leading runner for Tennessee, 8 carries for 53 yards. Josh Dobbs 6 carries for 48 yards in the first half, including a long of 33. Kamara 7 carries, 31 yards. Tyler Bird on the jet sweep, 2 for 11. Josh Dobbs passing 8 of 15, 115 yards. He was sacked once and had the fumble that he lost. Juwan Jennings 1 of 1 for 4 yards, and it was a touchdown pass to Joshua Dobbs. Alvin Kamara 3 receiving, 3 catches for 69 yards. Juwan Jennings 2 for 29. Josh Smith 2 for 6 in the first half. Individually for Texas A&M, touchdown. Josh Reynolds 2 for 45 and a touchdown in the first half. Tackles, Tennessee's leading tackler, Colton Jumper with 4. Todd Kelly Jr. credited with 4 plus an interception. Derek Barnett credited with 3 tackles in the first half. He has a sack, he has a pass deflection, and also 2 quarterback hurries in the first half. Field position working against Tennessee in the first half as well. After Tennessee's tied the score at 7, their next 5 possessions, their average start was at their own 13-yard line as Texas A&M flipped the field and won the field position battle in a scoreless second quarter. At the half, it's Texas A&M winning on the scoreboard. The score, 21-7, Aggies over the Volunteers.
Buckle up. It's tailgate season, people, and we bring our A-game to every tailgate. Parking spots that defy the laws of physics. Coolers strategically packed with precision and daring. And Zaxby's packs filled with delicious Zaxby's chicken and all the fixins. All the fixins. So let's go get some tailgate tail.
Introducing the new Zaxby's Pack, served with chicken fingers, delicious sides, Texas toast, and tea. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's, indescribably good.
So, you call yourself a Vols fan? Prove it. Go to VolCards.com and get your very own fan card, or get one for a fellow fan. The Vols fan card is the official gift card of the Tennessee Volunteers. You can use it anywhere MasterCard is accepted, and it proves you know what being a Vols fan is all about. Available now at select retailers, and for more information, just go to VolCards.com. University fan cards. Share the fandom. Cards issued by the Bancorp Bank, member FDIC. For domestic use only, where debit MasterCard is accepted. MasterCard is a registered trademark of MasterCard International. You're listening to Tennessee football. Texas A&M in front of Tennessee, 21-7 at the half. Today's UPS Next Day Air Delivery of the Game is brought to you by UPS, working together to achieve great things like the Vols. That's problem solving. Visit solvers.ups.com to learn more. UPS, official corporate sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee and Texas A&M meeting for the third time. The Volunteers won the toss and deferred to the second half. The Big Orange created an early opportunity when Todd Kelly Jr. picked off Trevor Knight's first pass of the day. The Vols took over near midfield but couldn't do anything with it. The Aggies defense set up the first points for Texas A&M as Myles Garrett caught Josh Dobbs and forced a fumble that was recovered by the home team. Taking over at UT's 29-yard line, it wasn't long before the Aggies cashed in.
Second down, 7. Knight fires out there. The pass going to Kirk. Catches the 7 and gets into the end zone. Just pumps it inside the pylon on the right side. 13 yards. Texas A&M jumps out in front 6-0 on the touchdown pass from Trevor Knight to Christian Kirk.
Daniel Lockmeyer's extra point for Texas A&M on top by 7. The Volunteers closed the lead following a short pass that turned into a 55-yard gain by Alvin Kamara, but the ball was ripped out of his hands, and the Aggies had created a second turnover. A&M would not capitalize on that opportunity and kicked it back to the Big Orange. Tennessee was moving the ball early versus the Aggies and was quickly on the march with this possession. Josh Dobbs and Juwan Jennings for 16 yards. John Kelly ran twice for a total of 13. After Dobbs broke off a 53 yards inside the 5, the quarterback and his receiver connected once more, just not in the traditional sense.
First down and goal at the A&M 4-yard line. They snap it straight to Kamara, then they flip it back, trying to throw the pass to Dobbs in the end zone for the touchdown, and it goes from Juwan Jennings to Josh Dobbs. So they direct snapped it down to Kamara. He went left, flipped it back to Juwan Jennings, the former high school quarterback, rolling to the right. Dobbs went into the end zone in the back corner, and it was a very, very easy throw. He lobbed it to Dobbs for the touchdown. That's Dobbs' second career touchdown reception.
Aaron Bentley's point after pulled Tennessee even at 7 apiece. After that, it was Texas A&M moving back in front. To cap the drive and put his team on top, Trevor Knight again took aim at the end zone.
Knight out of the shotgun. Makes a handoff. Quick slant touchdown. Texas A&M. And that one looks pretty easy as Josh Reynolds gets the touchdown slam. He made a big play down the sideline and then is rewarded with the touchdown. His 4th of the season. And the Aggies back in front 13-7.
And it wasn't long with the point after making it 14-7 before the Aggies got back in the end zone. In fact, on the following kick, the ball was blasted out of the hands of Tennessee's return man, Evan Berry. It was recovered by Texas A&M. A pass interference call against Tennessee set up first and goal at the 7. Trevor Knight called his own number 7 yards later. The extra point added made it Texas A&M 21, Tennessee 7 at the end of the first quarter. It was a scoreless second between the two. less you know about Clifty Farm Country Ham. Over in Paris, Tennessee, they're still curing country hams the old-fashioned way. And you'll find these Clifty Farm hams, whole or sliced, plus their bacon, barbecue, and other fine products in grocery stores all over SEC country. So put some real old-fashioned country ham flavor on your menu today with Clifty Farm. Texas A&M leads Tennessee 21-7 at the half. Time for a halftime snack break presented by new Sweet Tarts Mini Gummies. Sweet Tarts is a proud partner of Tennessee Athletics. Let's go back to Kyle Field and Brent Hubbs.
Thanks very much, John Wilkerson. Joined by Tim Priest. Tim, Tennessee's got more yards. They've only run 2 fewer plays, but they've rushed the ball better. They've thrown it better. They've done everything better except hold on to the football and avoid the penalties.
They have. They've been their own worst enemy. They had a fumble going in, I think, on the 5. They had a fumble on a kickoff on about the 20, and they had a fumble when Dobbs was sacked on their own 29. So it wasn't like it was a midfield fumble that really didn't factor into the outcome of the game. All of those either took a touchdown probably off the board for Tennessee or put one on for A&M.
Tennessee's been in this situation before. They've been down 2 scores. This one feels a little different. It almost felt like Tennessee was hanging on a little bit at the end of the half defensively. I know Tennessee gets the ball to start the second half. We'll get to that. But defensively, A&M started taking the shots down the field. They got close a couple times. What's Tennessee's adjustment to the deep ball?
Tennessee's cornerbacks have just got to think, I'm not going to let them throw it over my head. I'm not going to let them throw it over my head. They were beat 2 or 3 times, and the ball was just overthrown and didn't quite get there. Tennessee's getting a good pass rush. They have popped the quarterback. They've popped the quarterback several times, have a sack, but somebody besides Barnett's got to do it. He can't do it all. He needs a little help. But Tennessee's got their best cornerback on crutches, and they've had a cornerback get shaken up in this game, and the young guys are just getting beat deep. There's some speed in this receiving core at A&M. They got some good football players.
On the run game, Tennessee gives up 101 yards rushing, and of the bulk of that, it was wide runs. What's Tennessee's answer to the wide stuff?
Well, I don't know exactly. The offensive end can be there sometimes, but sometimes he's got to squeeze the play down and stop the off-tackle play because your tackle's on down inside. If that happens, you either got to have a linebacker scrape off or you got to have your nickel back come up. Your corners are probably in man coverage, so they're chasing the guy downfield. Your safety is your other option, but jet sweep type plays. They did the backside option when Knight came out the backside with the option. Barnett played it beautifully 2 or 3 times.
Minus what they're without on defense. Not a bad first half for Bob Shoop. 14 points off turnovers, as you mentioned. Set A&M up for the short field. On the flip side, Tennessee can move the football. What do they got to do to finish drives? Because they put up the yards, they just haven't found the end zone. Obviously the turnover is critical.
They need to get first down in 2 plays because they're 0 for 7 tries on 3rd down and 0 for 1 on 4th down. They got to do better than getting ahead of the sticks on 1st down.
They did a good job, though, in the run game. When you look at what they run for John Kelly, everybody wanted it. Look, they missed Jalen Hurd, but give John Kelly credit. Nice percent.
They runs for 53 yards, and on some of those plays, he was hitting the line of scrimmage. He must have broken a half a dozen tackles in the first half. He was very impressive, and I believe if you could give him a little bit more of a crack, he can take it a long way.
Got to get Josh Malone involved in this game. Did not have a catch in the first half. Targeted a couple of times. Tennessee gets